Good morning children, how are you all? I hope you all are staying fit and healthy these days. Chapter 1 on equality revision. We have already done with this chapter. Now let's start with the points to remember for seeing whatever was there in this chapter. So points to remember. First point is equal right to vote, that is universal adult franchise. Okay, now what do you understand by universal adult franchise? Okay, see, under universal adult franchise what you come to know is, see, when we talk about universal adult franchise, okay, that means that every individual in the country is having equal right to vote. Okay, universal adult franchise means that every individual in the country is having equal right to vote. Now no matter they belong to any religion, okay, Hindu, Muslim, okay, no matter they belong to any religion, any caste, okay, gender or economic background, okay, economic background. So each and every individual in a country is having the right to vote, and that is why it is known as universal adult franchise. Now coming to the next point, that is about article 15. Okay, you all must be knowing about article 15. We have read this in the chapter. Article 15 states that there should be no discrimination against any citizen on the basis of religion, race, caste, etc. Okay, so see, in a constitution it is mentioned that no discrimination should be there according to article 15 on the basis of religion, race, caste, sex. But is it so? No. Why? Because discrimination still exists in our society. We have read about Om Prakash Valmiki and Mr. and Mrs. Ansari. What we have read? We have read the discrimination they have faced. Om Prakash Valmiki faced discrimination on the basis of their caste, and Mr. and Mrs. Ansari faced discrimination on the basis of their religion. Now coming to third point, that is recognizing dignity. This we are going to study in the answer. Midday meal scheme in Tamil Nadu. So the first state in India was Tamil Nadu to introduce midday meal scheme. Issues of equality in other democracies. Now what kind of issues we have read about in other democracies? See, although a country is democratic, but still inequality exists in a country. Okay, in our country and in other countries also. Like we have read about Rosa Parks. Okay, African, she was African American, and what kind of things she faced. Okay, let me tell you. See, Rosa Parks was a African American. Now what do you understand by African American? See, America, okay, and Africa, okay, the one who is residing in here, they are the Americans, okay, and the one who is here are the Africans. See, but years ago when the Africans moved to America due to some crisis or some job opportunities, see what happened when these Africans moved to America, they became African Americans. Okay, they came to be known as African Americans. Okay, now what happened? See, these Americans start discriminating against these African Americans. Okay, they start discriminate. They faced discrimination. Now what kind of discrimination they faced? Okay, see, on the basis of race, okay, that is on the basis of their color. They were black and they were white, okay, and on the basis of origin of birth. Okay, so on these two factors they start facing the discrimination. These African Americans start facing discrimination on the basis of race and on the basis of origin of birth. Okay, so let's move to the next point, that is Civil Rights Act. Okay, I have just now told you about the issues of equality in other democracy, about the Rosa Parks, African Americans. Now what happened? See, when the African Americans start facing the discriminations or inequalities, what a movement took place, civil rights movement. So after that movement this act was formed, that is Civil Rights Act of 1964, which states that there should be no discrimination on the basis of color, on the basis of birth, of origin of birth. Okay, on these factors there should be no discrimination, and in this act it was also stated that there should be no separate schools for the Americans and African Americans. That means same school will be there for the Americans also and for the Africans also. Next is challenges of democracy. Now what kind of challenges are faced in a democracy, okay, or by a country, by a democratic country. Okay, the main challenge is to treat everyone equally, to see that there should be no discrimination on the basis of religion, caste, economic status, social. Okay, on these factors there should be no discrimination. So this is the biggest challenge, because inequality still exists in our society. So moving towards the internal questions, now take out your books everyone, open page number 15. Okay, take out your books and open page number 15. First one is define civil rights movement. Right now I have told you about the civil rights movement. Okay, answer is a movement that began in USA in 1950s, in which African American people demanded equal rights and an end to racial discrimination. Okay, open up page number 15. You can find this answer on page number 15. Okay, it's there in the glossary. In the glossary you will find the answer. It's here. Okay, last glossary. Okay, next question is, on what basis people were treated unequally? People were treated unequally on the basis of their caste, religion, disability, economic status, and because they are women. Okay, open page number 12. Page number 12, you can find this answer on page number 12. Open it up. Okay, page number 12, second paragraph, third line. Page number 12, second paragraph, third line. They continue to treat people unequally on the basis of, from there, on the basis till women tak, you can mark the answer. You can match from here also. Now question number 3, which was the first state in India to introduce midday meal scheme? Right now in the points you remember we have studied, the state was Tamil Nadu. Tamil Nadu was the first state to introduce midday meal scheme. Open page number 11. You can find this answer on page number 11. Okay, it's there in second paragraph, fourth line. Yes, second paragraph, fourth line. Tamil Nadu on page number 11. Okay, mark it down. Write the questions very neatly and carefully. Now moving towards the copy work. Short answer type questions. What do you understand by dignity? Okay, dignity. Dignity means self-respect. Okay, like we have read about Om Prakash Valmiki and Mr. and Mrs. Ansari. What happened to them? They faced the discrimination and their dignity was hurt. Their self-respect was hurt. Dignity refers to thinking of oneself and other person as worthy of respect. Question number 2, what is constitution? Okay, constitution you can say it's a kind of document in which all the rules and regulations are mentioned, like how a country should run. Constitution is a document that lays down the basic rules and regulations for people and the government in the country to follow. Like all the rules and regulations, basic rules and regulations are there in the constitution, like article 15. So that article 15, about article 15 is mentioned in the constitution. Question number 3, in a democracy, why is universal adult franchise important? Just now I have told you about universal adult franchise, that each and every individual in a country is having one vote, okay, no matter he belongs to any of the religion, any caste, any gender, okay, or any kind of economic background, he is having right to vote. We have read about Kanta. Kanta was a domestic worker, but she was also standing in a queue to cast her vote, and the place where she works, her boss was also standing in a queue. Universal adult franchise is an essential aspect of all democracies. It is based on the idea of equality because it states that every adult in a country, irrespective of their wealth and communities, has right to vote. Okay, like from a domestic worker to the to the one who belongs to a very wealthy family, everyone is having right to vote. Question number 4. State 2 ways in which Article 15 of the Indian Constitution addresses inequality. Okay, I have just now told you about Article 15. Okay, Article 15 states that there should be no discrimination on the basis of religion, race, caste, sex, gender. Okay, now let's read. That state shall not discriminate against any citizen on the basis of religion, race, caste, sex, place of birth, etc. The wells, roads and public places maintained by state funds are dedicated to the use of the general public. That means the parks, temples, okay, public places. No one can stop anyone from entering into the public places. Okay. Long answer type question. Question number 5. In what ways Om Prakash Valmiki's experience similar to that of the Ansaris? How both of them is having same, how both of them face the same things, okay, how they experience the same things, okay. Let's see on the board. Let me explain you through the comparison what kind of differences they both faced. See, as you all know, Om Prakash Valmiki faced the discrimination on the basis of their caste, and Ansaris faced the discrimination on the basis of their religion. Okay, so how both of them were having the same experience. Okay, if we talk about Om Prakash Valmiki, okay, he was being discriminated on the basis of his caste, that was Dalit. Okay, and if we talk about Mr. and Mrs. Ansari, okay, if we talk about Mr. and Mrs. Ansari, okay, they were being discriminated on the basis of their religion. Okay, they both face the discrimination. They faced on the basis of their caste and they faced on the basis of their religion, as their religion was Muslim. They belongs to Muslim community. Okay, now see, in both the cases, what was the main thing, what was there, like what they faced? Their dignity, okay, self-respect, you can say, their dignity was hurt, and in this way both of them were having a same experience. Okay, let's read the answer. The dignity of both Om Prakash Valmiki and Ansaris was violated because Om Prakash was discriminated on the basis of caste, while Ansaris were discriminated on the basis of religion. Om Prakash Valmiki's schoolmates and teachers hurt his dignity badly by making him sweep the school. Okay, so Om Prakash Valmiki, what teachers made him do? They asked him to sweep the school. Similarly, the Ansari's dignity was also hurt when persons refused to lease their apartments to them only because of their title depicting their religion, just because they belong to Muslim community, and that was the only reason why they were not being given the apartments to live. Okay, so in this way they both face the discrimination. Now question number 6, what do you understand by the term all persons are equal before the law? Why do you think it is important in a democracy? Rule of law. Now what do you understand by rule of law? Rule of law states that each and every individual, no matter they belong to any caste, any religion, economic background, gender, okay, laws are same for everyone. Okay, the term all persons are equal before the law is also known as rule of law. This means that every individual in the country, including male and female, persons from all castes, religions, tribes, educational and economic backgrounds are recognized as equal. It is important in a democracy to protect people from discrimination and ill treatment so that people are treated with dignity and as equal. Okay, so this is the basic challenge for a democratic India, that inequality still exists in our country. Okay, so the rule of law, what rule of law tells us? Rule of law tells us that caste, religions, tribes, educational and economic background should not become the reason for the discrimination. Okay, so here we answer with chapter 1.